Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Whatever time of the day it is, I don't care. I'm breaking out really bad. I don't know what you mean, Williams. Anybody else having that problem? I assume she means audio. Good afternoon, evening. Damn it, I'm gonna get this damn introduction down. Good evening, everybody. That was a wonderful start to my first cast back into this, wasn't it? Good evening, everybody. My name is Coffee Break, and welcome back to the Coffee Cast Amateur Attack Edition, where I pull in two nooblets from the audience and pit them against one another for my own sick entertainment. The first game of tonight will be a replay sent to me by Impulse Pure, one of our longtime players here on Amateur Attack. Impulse Pure going to be spawning on the top right hand side as our red Protoss player. He's sitting there asking, oh, you know, is this map cross spawn or not? Doesn't really know. Apparently this is his first time playing PvT on this map. His opponent is going to be Funky down in the lower left hand side as the blue Terran player. And Williams, the best I can tell you is just try to refresh your page. Because it doesn't sound like anybody else is having problems right now. So just try to refresh your page or restart your browser, and that might help you out a little bit. For those of you who don't know, once again, I have not done anything StarCraft or like game playing or casting or watching related in a while, so my meta is a little bit behind. And as I come up on Farmageddon on October 26th, which I will be live casting in Lincoln, I'm feeling a little bit of pressure to definitely get jump started back into this. So bear with me tonight if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about all the time. Funky is just going to be opening up a very macro style, going to be dropping down the 15cc. Frost, by the way, is going to be our map tonight. And it is a very long map rush distance-wise, as you can see right here. Kind of going all the way across. I mean, this is a huge map. And I think Pure should feel perfectly fine just doing something like a one gateway expansion. Is choosing to get the Cybernetics core. Still, you'll see some players will cut that Cybernetics core. But that leaves you really badly open to any sort of late early game timing attacks. Or like early mid game. That kind of odd timing. Zuka, man, you dick. You dick. You never know what you're talking about, Coffee. That's why you're so interesting. Wow. Love you too, man. Oh, man. Funky just going to be dropping down the two barracks behind it. It looks like, oh, no. Run, SCV. Run. Oh, wait. He doesn't really have to go that much further. Is there any stalker in production? No. Okay, the Nexus goes down. So, yeah, it is just going to be the one gateway expand, which this is, I mean, on big maps like this, it's totally safe. On somewhat smaller maps, you might want to sometimes lay down that second gateway, but Pure is such a good player, and his micro is always just phenomenal. I think that he's one of these people that would probably always feel pretty comfortable with the gateway, just the one gateway opening rather than the two gateway opening. Mothership core out on the map, going to start building up that energy. Stalker going to be next in order. Pretty standard opening, really, out of Pure. We're going to be dropping down the second gas. Probably going to be doing a one-gate robotics, especially once again on a map as big as this. Has he scouted where his opponent is? Yeah. And he even scouted the CC first, so he probably will be going either one-gate robotics or maybe that four-gate double forward that we sometimes still see. Though I believe it's been getting a little bit less popular since I that was a compliment. That sounds like me trying to compliment a girl, Zuka, man. You know, you're less ugly than my last girlfriend. Wait, no, I mean, oh crap. I don't think I've ever been that bad before, but that's how I feel sometimes. Crap. Oh, gosh. 2 racks opening out of Funky after that 15cc. Going to be dropping down that 3rd racks, which means the factory going to be coming up fairly shortly. Zealous Soccer going to be doing the fairly standard poke with the rocks as well, apparently, in that little group. And they're just going to run up, see, okay, you know, this is still here pretty much. There's a bunker up the front. All right, nothing I can really do here. Let's fall back home. And back home, by the way, it is actually going to be a Twilight Council as Pure's tech choice. Not going to be the Forge, not going to be the Robotics. This kind of shouts Dark Templar, if you ask me right about now. Especially with that slightly earlier gas off of just one gateway. Where is the Dark Shrine, Pure? It's got to be coming down. Does he have a proxy location for that? He does not. He just kind of controls the watchtowers. Oh, what's the scan see? The scan sees there's no 3rd. I think this is kind of an interesting scan, to be quite honest. I guess... I don't know. Like, over here, I guess you could have, like, a hidden tech building, or up here. I think scanning for the 3rd this early on, though, was kind of strange. Because, I mean, really, this would be way, way, way early third, and that's going to be so rare. I don't know. I think that scan is kind of in a weird spot. I think he could have scanned somewhere else and gotten a better indication of what was going on. It doesn't look like it's going to be the Dark Shrine. Instead, it's going to be Double Forge and Charge. So it is going to be probably this double, well, obviously we know the Double Forge. I'm wondering where the extra gateways are going to be right now. I think Pure, since he kind of poked up front on Funky and saw that everything was pretty standard, he decided that he could go for something a little bit more late game, long-term focused, rather than, you know, getting the extra production facilities on really quick. So I guess I understand where that line of thought is coming in. With the Charge, by the way, it could still really be Colossus or Templar tech. He's still leaving it open. However, with the robotics facility not on the map yet, I think we're going to be seeing one or the other types of Templar tech. I think adding a robotics on this late would be a little bit silly. I think the robotics will be more of a late game 3-base kind of choice. The 2-3 barracks are finished up. Apparently, I can't count, even though I saw this one going up. Registers, though, I feel like he could actually, I think that he could probably, sorry, I keep trying to read chat. I think that he could probably afford to stay on just these 2 bases for a little bit longer and triple produce SCVs. In the meantime, Pure going to be jumping down here to his 3rd base, taking that 3rd Nexus. Oh, so perfectly timed right there. And again, he is so low on production facilities, and this could potentially cause problems. I mean, if these Marines were pushing out across the map right now, I would be a little bit scared for Pure. He currently has no AoE on the field. He is getting Storm, but these Marines, they're looking kind of scary. By the time they get out across the map to Pure's base, though, these additional 3 gateways will be finished up. His Storm will be finished up, and I think he'll be just fine. So I think Funky might have missed a little bit of a window of opportunity. Pure, I don't know how much he scouted. I know his Phoenix came through here fairly recently, but I don't know. I don't like the fact that he went for a 3rd base off of just 1 gateway. I think that was extremely risky, and on a map like Frost, in cross positions, perfectly viable. But it still makes me feel all like nervous and jittery inside. I guess I just kind of like countermanded myself a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, you guys know what I'm going for. It looks like the Stalker is going to get wiped off of this watchtower. This is going to be 2 medevacs and a whole buttload of Marines here. That is a metric buttload of Marines. Just go with it. Just go with it, guys, okay? 2 medevacs are in that, but I don't know. The Storm just finishing up. How many High Templar do we have on the field right in 3? Okay, let's go say, oh crap, where are they? So 3 High Templar, 4 Sentries, and a Zealot and the Stalker. We are going to need to see some pretty crazy warp-ins, and I mean, I'm serious. We need Chrono Boost on these gateways, I feel, right now, because that's a lot of Marines, unless the Force Fields and Storms are landed perfectly. I'm not saying that Pure is dead by any means. I mean, Pure's army is just pretty much superior, but it's also going to be a lot more micro-intensive of an army. For you Protoss players, you guys understand trying to lay down Force Fields and Storms at the same time is extremely difficult. Looks like Funky going to be running over towards his 3rd base. He's going to take out the pylon. Not a big problem. Pure has a little bit of a supply cap left. 4 more Zealots going to be warped in. That focus fire down on the pylon, kind of interesting spot. And oh, there's 1 nice Storm, but we have quite a few left on the map. At least 2 more. The feedback's going down on those medevacs as well. Going to be helping out quite a bit. Do we have 1 more Storm? We do not. It's going to be kind of a close call. That last High Templar died. No Archons morphed in. It's going to make it kind of a dicey situation, but plenty of charge left. These medevacs still do have energy. I believe 2 more medevacs came in to reinforce the previous 2, and it looks like Pure, even though he did lose those High Templar after only dropping a single Storm, is going to be just fine with the addition of that Photon overcharge. And I feel like that battle was fairly even with the fact that the High Templar got sniped by Funky. That helps out a lot. And if we look over that unit's loss tab, yeah, the resources a little bit more towards Pure's favor, but with the loss of the, 450 gas in those High Templar, it kind of hurt. Do we still have all the sentries? Yeah, okay, 450, 650 gas lost there for Pure. On 3 base, not a big deal, but I'm saying that I feel like it does kind of even out in the end. Factory lands down at the 4th, what the supposed 4th base would be for Pure on this map. Probably not going to be too big of a deal. Protoss can stay on 3 base. Excuse me, for a very, very long time. Maybe if it was a PvZ, it might be a little bit more annoying, but then why would you have a factory in your 4th on the PvZ? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't even make sense. That would just be silly. Don't you think, Sleeper Cells? I'm getting the nod. Neutral buildings. All right, there we go. 3 Dark Temp. Guys. Oh gosh. This 3 Dark Templar just gonna run straight past. Looks like we're going to be having 2 go towards the natural. Did he not see this? Oh my goodness, this could be really bad, you guys. 1 Dark Templar is now entering the 3rd base, killing off mules. 1 mule does go down, it looks like. 1 Dark Templar going into the natural. He's going to get a few kills there as well. And then 1 Dark Templar going into the main base. Oh man, that's a lot of SCVs going down. 20 workers killed so far this game by Impulse Pure. I don't know. I think I might have missed something earlier. In the meantime, Funky just going to be moving straight over toward Pure's 3rd base. Oh, he needs to make a decision what he wants to do right now. It looks like, oh, this Dark Templar did get out of range with that. That one scouting pylon. That poor pylon. That is Pylo the pylon right there. It's a bad day to be him, but a great day to be that High Templar who even gets away after that storm. This army is in so much pain right now. Another storm lands on top of this, and now it's almost just Marauders left in that force. And Pure is going to mop this up. A couple of additional storms going down because why the hell not? And that is very, very bad for Funky, who is just going to GG after those beautiful storms. And he'd taken quite a bit of economic damage to 32 workers killed by Pure, 70 to 30 at the end of that game. And that is how the cookie crumbles. And yes, I did just steal a line from a movie. There we go. Here's Sleeper Cells coming into the frame for a moment there.